And today's video is going to be all about crankbaits. I'm going to be airbrushing two crankbaits, and I'm excited to get into it and show you guys how I do it. And let's get into it. I'm going to be talking about all my tips and how I airbrush lures and how to catch them this time of year. Let's get into it. So the first thing I did with this is put tape on it. So that's the first step that I actually do. I just put tape on it and get something simple, nothing crazy. Just at Dollar General you could get this, or any hardware store, and get some scissors, cut around it, and something simple, put it around the bill. Wiggle warts. And with wiggle warts, some people don't even have the tape on it just to give more of a natural look to it, and that's pretty cool to do it that way too, and just airbrush on the bill. But for these, I'm just going to put tape over it for now. This one is about 8-foot diver. This one's a little shallower, about 6 foot. So those are good summer baits for right now. And the second step I'm going to do, get some alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and open that bad boy. And we're going to get a paper towel, just fold it in half. And what this pretty much does, just get a little bit on there, is erase your fingerprints, and it makes it last longer. Just get your fingerprints off there, any dust or stuff like that. Just make it last a little bit longer, makes the paint hold a little better. And I got these from Alternative Lures. Really solid website for sure. There's a bunch of blanks that you could get on there, and really nice looking baits on there. These are alternative to Megabass, really popular brand. So some of them are actually sold out right now. But just gonna clip these on, and I got these clips from Shields. I think they're 25 bucks each, and you can adjust the tightness on them. They're made for fly fishing, to make fly fishing hooks, but it's really nice. I seen a guy on YouTube using them, like, man, that's pretty sweet, and ended up finding them, and really sick because you could do a whole spin, so that's really nice. And I'm going to use a Black Widow, solid airbrush, really quality. Had it for a couple months now, and it hasn't had too many problems. Unlike the Milwaukee airbrush, for me, it's an okay airbrush to start off with, the Milwaukee's, but I just really like the Black Widow, so definitely check that out. 100 plus bucks, but not bad at all. Actually, I think this was even 80 bucks maybe. And I have the pressure set to, I think, 36 right now. And let's see, we're gonna do something a little darker, so we're gonna start off with white for a base coat. And these are really solid summer baits, especially this one, because they're just shallower crankbaits. It's really hard to not catch fish on them right now, less moss, but really good baits. I really like crankbaits. Even for trolling for crappie, heard their wiggle warts are really good for that too. Trolling for crappie, all you crappie guys out there. Put about that much paint, might need a little more later. We're just going to start off with a couple base coats, base layers for it. And with these airbrushes, you could even adjust them by twisting that. Just how much paint comes out of there. So that's really solid too. And these blanks have scales on them on the sides, give it a little bit more natural look to it. It's messing up with me. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this cup over here, and so hot water is how I clean it, and that's all I do. It's hot water, and get a paper towel, and you can clean out the needle, put hot water on the needle, and pretty much just make sure I don't hit my lure here. Pretty much just squirt the water in the cup. I got these cups right here from Amazon. And it just cleans it out, and that hot water breaks the paint down, unlike cold water. That's what I used to use when all my airbrush is messed up. Um, but that just cleans it out, all that murky paint. Okay, now I got this from Amazon too. You just pretty much just spray into it. It's not spraying. And you could get an old paintbrush. You could use it every time for cleaning out. Just get the paint off the sides. It's pretty much all that dirty water just goes into this cup right here, and it'll evaporate out this piece right here. If I could open it, I could show you guys. Just put that back on. It's draining slow today. Murky water still in there. I'm gonna get this paper towel and go inside the cup and make sure it's dry before I put more paint in there. And I think for the other layer, sometimes I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I just start putting paint on and it ends up looking pretty cool. So I think we should could do an amber. Could do it. Let's do an amber. raw umber. Shake that up. Get these from Amazon too. Acrylic paint. Kind of gives it that crawdad look to it. Make sure you don't put too much paint on there. Get it really wet. Slightly spray. So I think I'm going to attempt to do for like a crawdad look to it because it's a little bit dirty, brown. Looks solid. I have an event coming up here locally, and I'm going to be selling several lures there that I have been making for the past couple months. And so I'm preparing for that, getting some baits done, getting ready to sell. Bought some new blanks from Alternative Lures, some swim baits. Just got into swim bait making. Something a little different. I think that should be good. I think I'm gonna do like a black or maybe even like a burnt orange. Clean it out one more time. Okay. Be here. I think we're gonna go on the top with some burnt orange, even though it looks like copper. We'll go some burnt orange, and next we might do some black or maybe some actual orange or maybe red. Make sure all that water's out of there. Put it in the cup. Lightly dust it. I don't know if you guys could pick that up on the camera, but it's like lightly dusting it, giving it kind of a shinier look to it. Get some on the sides too. Looks pretty solid. Okay, nice. Clean it out again. So I clean it out every time I get a new paint in, just to make sure that cup's nice and clean when I'm done with the paint. And at the end of actually getting the whole bait done, I'll get the needle out and clean it with a paper towel and hot water. Make sure that drains all the way. Sweet. I think we might even could go for maybe something like that, or a hairbrush. But I'm kind of feeling like something like that. And I got these from Barlow's Tackle. They have good blanks on there too. Um, let's see here. They have some good stencils on that website. Might be good. I think we're gonna go with these. So I'm gonna hit it up with the blow dryer. Nothing fancy, just make sure it's dry before I put the stencil on because that wet paint will make it look bad. Okay, now that should be dry. We're gonna put some black. Let's see. We're gonna do. It's been used quite a bit. Opaque black. Right there. Amazon. Shake that up real good. Get a fair amount of black up in there. Make sure that spray's good. And we're just gonna hit it up a little bit. Put those scales on there best as I can. Just like that. I'm gonna do a light coat. Should be good. Okay. Made it look pretty good. Could have went up a little higher. Might even go when we're almost done. We'll go on the bottom with a white because those stencil went a little bit down on the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip it around, do the exact same thing. Okay. Should be good. Okay, I like that side better. Looks a little more clean. Okay, like that. Hit it up with this bait too. Something simple. Okay. Take that off there. 3, 4. Sweet. Okay, nice. I like the looks of it. I think we could do some orange on the bottom. So, okay, I think instead of putting more white on the bottom, I'm just gonna hit it up with some copper, pearl copper. I think that might look best. Because if we leave that white on there, crawdads don't have white. They're mainly just darker colors, brown, black. So I think we're just gonna go with the copper. It'd be good just to erase those lines on there too from the stencil. Just put a little bit of that in there. I like that. Looks pretty solid. Get some more on this one. I like it. Good deal. I think that's all I'm gonna do on these for today. I like it. Going to get the old tweezers, and I got some new eyes in the mail not too long ago, and eyes for me actually last quite a bit of time. I had several eyes from Amazon, and they just come like this, and they last quite a while. Get something kind of natural look to them. Let's see, could do that. Mm, could do something darker maybe for this one. Let's go for one of these. We're gonna hit up with the blow dryer so I don't get it wet at all or ruin the bait. Get the old blow dryer. Make sure these don't fly away. Should be great. Okay. Get some paint, or get some glue. We're gonna finish this batch off. Doesn't take nothing fancy. Don't need a lot. We could do, there's a couple different types. Feeling like that. Don't need much glue at all. If you have too much, it'll go over the eye and kind of crust over, make it look really messy. So just a little dab of glue, spread it around a little bit. Okay, and this glue dries really quick, so don't have to worry about it. Just like that. That one's done. All it needs to that is epoxy. For this one, I'm gonna do a different color. Do some silver. And if you don't use glue, like I have in the past before, I didn't know what I was really doing. So these are actually sticky because they're sticking to this. So they're a little bit sticky, so I thought I could just stick them on the lure. But when you go to epoxy them, that epoxy is also sticky. So that epoxy is a little more sticky than the back of these fishing lure eyes. So when you epoxy it, I got it over the eye and it kind of just came off because it overpowered it a little bit. I like it. Put these back. And I use 6mm 40 set. 6mm, or you could do 5mm. That's like the average size for fishing lure eyes. Okay, just take this off the clip. It looks pretty solid. I like that a lot. It'll be hard not to catch fish on. Just take this off. Nice. It's a solid paint scheme. Pretty good. I like it. Put it to the collection and I'll epoxy it soon. Same thing with this one. Take it off. This is the shallower diver. It's good looking paint. I like that. Just darker colors. But fish catching machines right there. Solid. And I'm going to show you guys what epoxy I use. This is UV resin. I actually just picked this up recently. A little bit dirty. But Japanese resin. And pretty much all it is too is get these little cups from Amazon and pour a little bit in there. Get a paintbrush also from Amazon. They're fairly cheap. You use them once and they're done because they get hard. But put the epoxy in the cup. Don't even have to mix it. And to one part. So you just brush it over, kind of a thinner layer of coat. And it looks pretty good right now, but when you have epoxy on it, it makes the bait pop a lot more. And actually did something similar to these right here. That one's pretty good. But it's a really good epoxy if you want to just get it done in 15 minutes. If it's really sunny out, just use that epoxy. And I think it's like 15 bucks, so fairly inexpensive. I used a two-part before, but it takes like 24 hours, so if you don't want to wait that long and make smaller batches, really solid UV resin, just one part. But got those done, and I'm sure somebody will catch some fish with these and enjoy them. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and link will be in the description if you want to go and purchase some of my baits that I make. Thank you for watching.